And we are back, finally. Yeah, sorry, I had a rather busy summer. Been a bit up and down as well. But we're now back with a loco review, and a visiting loco this time, again from my good friend James. In fact, there's a fair few vids coming up on the way, including loco reviews, coming up this autumn now. And so first, we have this. Yeah, I borrowed quite a few from James, including this here. Yep. The GBRf, where's that again? Great British Rail Freight. Class 66, 779, Evening Star. So yeah, this is the Hornby version of it. Yeah, I saw it, a second-hand Bachmann version. Was it just yesterday? Now I know, Bachmann 66s are more detailed, aren't they? But the Hornby ones still look pretty smart. And did James say he got this second-hand or new? I can't remember. But even second-hand, well, if it is, it's in very good condition, and it's got all its buffers. Yeah, it's all intact. Yeah, as you can see, as it says there. Yeah, yeah. GBRf Coco Class 66 Evening Star number 66779. Well, of course, not gonna be a life of the 66 painted into. Yeah, it's the BR Brunswick green livery, isn't it? With the GBRF letters on the side, and given the nameplate Evening Star in the block of ice tray packaging. Always remember that, don't we? In fact, I don't think you can get a brand new model in polystyrene anymore. Of course, the bag with a few extra parts in, extra coupling. It's only got one coupling on, but that'll do for now. And it was like an extra plough bits, because if we carefully get her out. I've always loved these 66s. I love the length of them, the roof, the cab ends, and this one looks particularly smart in this livery. I'd say this is probably at the moment my favourite Class 66. It really does look smart in this livery, and of course Hornby do a model. I'm not sure the Bachmann do one yet, but Hornby do a model of one which, well, another one they've painted into like an older livery. The older BR logo livery? Yes, same livery as my Class 50 Centurion. Yeah, with the big logo like that. I love that. I absolutely love that. Always loved that big classic logo livery. But this 66 in the BR Brunswick green. And especially with the name Evening Star. Let's see if we can get it to focus on that. Is it going to focus? Oh yes, eventually. Just trying to hold it as still as I can. You can just read Evening Star right there. It's not very clear, but you can read it. And the old British Railways logo there. Again, well, no sprung buffers, and she just has one coupling on at the moment, not this end. I'm not sure if I will fit that coupling on. I can always just run it from and have a hauling a few trains from that end, and it looks good with like a nice black roof as well. And the letters right there, GBRF. And again, as I said, whilst the Bachmann version is slightly more detailed, I think that one comes with sprung buffers, whereas this one doesn't. There's black plastic, and they're stuck on the it's the side of one of the side opening flat bits of the camera's a bit loose. It's been like that for a long time, but yeah, this camera still works brilliantly. It's the battery life is still fine, because again, my old one which could never do clear close-ups, it's whilst it just died, so I just decided to stop working after I'd actually not used it for a long time. Its battery life, it just couldn't handle how much filming I do anymore. Just try and get it to zoom in. Focus on this bit here. Yeah, see, and GB Rail Freight right there, the logo. The bogies look alright. Again, it's not massive, super detailed, but it is still very smart. And I'd say the front looks quite detailed as well. If we just have a look, wait for it to focus there. Yeah, it's a bit temperamental, but well, it does focus eventually. A bit reluctant, but we have. Are they separate fitted yet? It might just pick up little windscreen wipers there, and the light and the the white bar rail there, and of course no working lights. Sadly, I think does the Bachmann one have working lights? I'm not sure. Same on the other end as well. Of course, the 66s was sort of like a facelift, well, slight newer version of the 59s. Were that? Yeah, of course the 59s came out in about when did the 59s come out? If you remember, I borrowed James's. He's got a what livery is it again? It's something real. It's like a yellowy grey livery. Yeah, I borrowed and reviewed it a couple of years ago. Yeah, his class 59. Yeah, which is sad they got a couple of buffers missing. But this one has all her buffers. It's in very good condition, again, even if it is second hand. But the 59s obviously came out a little while before, well, before the 66s. I think, did they come out like 1990 or early 90s around that? And I think the 66s came out in, was it late 90s, early 2000s? So yeah, they're not that old. You see all those lines, and again by the nameplate there. Focus there. It looks slightly. Actually, the nameplate on this side looks slightly more. If I have a look here, it looks slightly more readable than on the other side. Just wait for it to focus. Oh yeah, just so we weren't sat for ages waiting for it to focus. It does eventually, and we all know what the nameplate says. But yeah, it looks a bit more. The writing looks a bit more clear on this side than on the other side, really. So yes, this is class 66 779 Evening Star in the BR Brunswick green. The BR Brunswick green livery. Well, again, still with the GBRf. Was this one originally in the sort of like blue and orange lined GBRf livery? Possibly, because again, well, I'm really glad that they've painted a few newer modern day locos in these old liveries. For example, yeah, this class is 66 in the BR Brunswick green. That other one, I can't remember its number. James has got a model of that one as well, the Hornby version. I'll probably borrow that one at some point. I decided to borrow this one first. So yeah, there's that other 66 in that livery. There's the two Great Western HSTs, yes, Sir Kenneth Grange and with the Great Western, yeah, both in both in-city liveries like Swallow and the other one, the sort of red and bluey green livery. The class 91 in the in-city Swallow. Well, when I said newer locos in newer modern locos in more like classic older liveries, of course. Well, of course, like the 91s and HSTs, that they were in that livery anyway in their early days. But I mean, basically, but what I'm saying is that I'm glad that they've repainted them, and I'd say even some of these modern ones, like the more modern 66s, look. Yeah, they do look good in liveries like this. This one in BR Brunswick green, and the other one in the with the big logo. So I just love these. I just love these old liveries so much. Right, let's get her on the track, see how she runs. And just very quickly, well, not very well, but you can just see into the cab there. Ooh. You can just see through the windows right there. It's a tiny bit of detail. Oh, I forgot to mention. Nice sort of yellow painted steps there. It is nicely detailed. Again, of course, not quite as good as Bachmann's, but it does still look very smart. Right, here we are. It's a bit gloomy out there, well, a bit cloudy, but it's the lighting's not too bad. We can see the loco quite clearly there. I've just been given a test run. So far, so good. Well, she got stuck on this bend early, but that's because one of her wheels wasn't on the track properly. Bring it around to where it's more to where there's more light above the window. There she is. Big locos to get fully in shot sometimes. Well, when you're close to them. and now running in the other direction. GBRf Class 66 779 Evening Star in the BR Brunswick green livery. As you can see it, well, as you just saw, she ran really well. She's a good runner, running fairly smooth. I'm not sure how much she's been run, but she's running pretty well. Again, she looks very smart in this livery, and of course, so does the other one. Again, once I find out her number. Yeah, well, again, I will be borrowing that one from James at some point. They both look smart in older liveries like that. As yeah, again, put down in the comments how you think like more modern diesels looking like these in these older liveries, because I think that they do look very smart. I think it suits them well. Obviously, not quite as well as like a Class 37 or Class 47, but they do look good. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this review. So yeah. Once I get her pulling some stock at some point, I'll probably film her pulling that. I'm not sure what I'm going to have her hauling yet, but I'll see. So yeah, thanks for watching.